to the International Institute of Academic Research and Publications, and to the facilitators of the Lovento Conference October 2024. Good morning. Before I proceed presenting my research and analysis of the services and strategies of Parole and Probation Administration in a selected region in the Philippines, allow me to share a short background of myself. Yours truly is Mr. JP Verdadero. I earned my bachelor's degree in criminology at Data Center College of the Philippines, Lubag City. I obtained my master's degree in criminal justice at the University of the Northern Philippines in Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. I am pursuing my Doctor of Philosophy in Criminal Justice at the University of the Cordilleras in Baguio City. I am a probation officer at the Department of Justice, Parole and Probation Administration. My research interest is focused on institutional corrections programs, including therapeutic community, restorative justice, and volunteer probation assistant program. My title is an analysis of the services and strategies of Parole and Probation Administration in a selected region in the Philippines. Allow me to share a short introduction of my study. Jail and prison overcrowding is a concern of the Philippine government. Thus, the remedy is the probation and parole, which is an alternative to imprisonment that contributes significantly to cost savings to the government. It takes into account the annual maintenance, the overhead expenses, and other associated costs for persons deprived of liberty. And as presented in the literature of my study, the probation system in the Philippines, like other countries, faces challenges in managing its operations, in providing services to clients, in evaluating the outcomes of rehab programs, and in ensuring the overall efficiency of the probation and the parole system. Therefore, this study aims to assess the operational capacity of the PPA in Region 1 by examining key areas or components, including the human resource management, financial resource allocation, case management, infrastructure development, technological capabilities, and policy implementation. With that, the study has the statement of the problem. What is the operational capacity of the UJPPA Region 1 in terms of resource allocation and budgetary concerns, technology integration and data management, staffing and training requirements, community engagement and stakeholder collaboration, and recidivism reduction strategies? The research design used in the study is the descriptive research design using a quantitative method approach. The population and locale of the study are the 55 employees of DOJ-PPA Region 1. They serve as the respondents of the study. There are also 7 personnel from the regional office who served as key informants in the study, particularly the regional officer in charge and the unit heads in the regional office. As to the data gathering tool used in the study, a researcher-made questionnaire was used in this research. This tool underwent expert validation from the regional office, particularly to the special assistant of the regional officer in charge, the administrative officer, and the regional officer in charge. A semi-structured interview guide was also used in the study to gain insights and expound the results from the quantitative data gathered through the 7 key informants. As to the data gathering procedure, a notice to proceed was first secured from the University of the Cordilleras Research Ethics Committee, after which approval to conduct the study to the regional officer in charge was obtained. After the approval, the questionnaire was personally administered by the researcher at the regional office. The gathering of data commenced in the second week of July 2024 and it ended in the third week of August 2024. As to the treatment of data used in the study, the descriptive statistics, particularly the frequency, percentage, the mean, and standard deviation were used. As to the findings or the results of the study, on the operational capacity and resource allocation and budgetary concerns, respondents notably disagree that current budget allocation meets the region's operational needs, that is variable number 1. Respondents also disagree that there is sufficient funding in resource allocation, particularly in funding for technology upgrades and infrastructure improvement, that is variable number 2. And respondents finally disagree that the region faces budget limitations that hinder its ability to fully address the diverse needs of probationers and parolees, that is variable number 4. In general, Table 2 shows that respondents agree that Region 1 is operating effectively, though there are areas for improvement in resource allocation and budget management. Going on, Table 3 presents the technology integration and data management of DOJ-PPA Region 1. Accordingly, technology integration has greatly improved the efficiency and effectiveness of service delivery, ranked as the top factor in enhancing the operations of DOJ-PPA, that is variable number 10. Training for PPOs on technology integration for case management ranked second in importance, that's variable number 8. And concurrently, the present data management used by Region 1 facilitates the effective monitoring of clients, ranked third among these variables, that is variable number 9. As a whole, Table 3 indicates that Region 1 is functioning effectively with some minor areas for improvement to all the variables on technology integration and data management. Going on to staffing and training requirements, respondents notably disagree that the investigation and supervision workloads assigned to PPOs are manageable. That is variable 12. Remarkably, respondents express disagreement with the adequacy of current staffing levels of Region 1 to meet the demands of probation and parole services on variable 11. And finally, respondents disagree that the support staff in Region 1 is adequate to assist PPOs with their daily tasks, variable number 14. As shown in the table, respondents generally agree that Region 1 operates effectively, although some areas require improvements in terms of staffing and training requirements. As to community engagement and stakeholder collaboration, impressively, Table 5 reveals that Region 1 is performing at exceptional level across all variables of community engagement and stakeholder collaboration. Pertaining to recidivism reduction strategies, notably, respondents strongly agree that the region's recidivism reduction strategies significantly contribute to the successful reintegration of clients into society, that is variable 25. Remarkably, respondents strongly agree that the region delivers rehab programs at an exceptional level, effectively reducing recidivism rates on variable 21. And lastly, respondents strongly agree that Region 1 is highly effective in collaborating with community leaders, organizations, and service providers, which improves the region's efforts to reduce recidivism, that's variable 23. Overall, Table 6 revealed that respondents generally agree that the region is functioning effectively, though minor improvements are needed in recidivism reduction strategies implemented by DOJ-PPA Region 1. As to the overall operational capacity of DOJ-PPA Region 1, the region demonstrates strong community engagement and collaboration with stakeholders. Overall, Table 7 shows that region is functioning effectively, but several areas require improvement. To conclude, the study found that respondents recognized the effective operations of DOJ-PPA Region 1, indicating significant concerns about insufficient funding, inadequate staffing, and high workloads for probation and parole officers, which hinder optimal service delivery. Despite these challenges, the region has made notable strategies in community engagement and collaboration to local government units, non-government organizations, and private entities, successfully implementing evidence-based rehabilitation programs such as therapeutic community ladderized program, restorative justice approaches, and the volunteer probation assistant program that reduce recidivism and enhance client reintegration. To address existing limitations, strategic measures, including the proposed DOJ Modernization Act of 2023, are essential for improving resource allocation and enhancing the overall service delivery. Presented in the slides are the references used in this study. Before I end my presentation, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge, of course, the International Institute of Academic Research and Publication for giving me the opportunity to present the findings of my study in an international conference. To the University of the Cordilleras, Baguio City, particularly the College of Criminal Justice Education, headed by Dr. Rubino Kawi, and of course, my research advisor, Dr. Leah M. Donato. Finally, the Department of Justice, Parole and Probation Administration, headed by Attorney Bienvenido Benitez Jr., our dearest administrator, and of course, to Honorable Wilfred T. Gonay, our regional officer in charge, who approved the conduct of this study, and finally, to the DOJ PPA Region 1 employees who are the participants of this study. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone.